Alright everyone, today we're going to be doing a special cast of the game because Lucifron is actually doing the same challenge that I'm doing right now, which is pretty cool. He's actually also doing the night only challenge. So, and I think my challenge is to get to Conquer. His challenge is actually to get to Conquer 3, but it's pretty sick that we're doing it at the same time. Okay, Lucifron, the double scout, I think. Yeah, definitely is double scout. He's picking up a lot of wolves, but hasn't actually even touched the gear yet. What's our Roost player? Our Roost player going for this pretty standard build, I think. Yeah, so he's going for 3 scouts. Let me change this over to Roost. Only found 1 deer pack though, but now he finds the second one. Okay, Lucifron did manage to find his hunts, which is pretty good for him. Oh my god, what the heck is this? 4 wolves in 1 corner? Well, whoever finds that first is getting a pretty nice time. Alright. Now, currently Lucifron is only like in diamond, but that doesn't mean it's gonna be easy for him, because like Rus, it's not as bad as like Ottomans or Mongols, obviously. Like the Ottomans who just kind of pump spears all day, and the Mongols who actually tower rush you, which is very hard to deal with when you can only make knights. But they are very defensive. Like if the Roost player makes his Kremlin right here, or maybe like right here, this gold is actually super far away from the TC. But actually he could just make it here. Like, you're never touching the gold, and if you try to dive the wood line, you might kill a build, but you're definitely gonna lose the knight. Okay, where does the Kremlin go? I hope it goes here. He is gonna go here. Yeah. Doesn't mean that gold will be completely protected pretty much as well. And what is Lucifron? Lucifron, well, it's not actually that slow than Egypt because he did have to go to second scout, but definitely could have gotten a little bit faster. He's going for a more economic approach with the wheelbarrow opening. Whereas, I mean, I guess Lucifron would know better than me probably, but in my mind, just getting the knight out earlier, and just trying to get that initial build pick, it's always just so good. Because, like, if you get the School of Cavalry down 30 seconds sooner, that means you just have, you can get like an extra knight out. And it's really nice because you can just stay on one stable and just keep producing knights until you go into your second DC. That's good. First player is the deer there. He's gotten about all the hunt at 255, which is a very nice amount to be on. So let's change it back to... Alright, Lucifron actually up a bill, even though he was forced to make a scout. Mainly going to be due to that extra training speed on those French fills. Right now they're training at 18 seconds. Oh my god, Lucifron pop blocked for half a second. What is he doing? Oh no, Lucifron. Okay, we do see a fast second TC. And I don't know, he's probably going to try to get it here, but if he tries to naked, you don't want to naked 2TC against French. Like the militia, you might think of them as spearmen, but like a spearman is doing 28 damage to a knight and it can brace. The militia is only doing 12. Like a single knight can kill both militia, and he doesn't even have 1 ticket yet. You need like 4. You want double tickets out, so I would have opened with a stable or a barracks here. Unless of course he wants to just make it super defensively. Like he could totally make it here and there's nothing Lucifron could do, but then you're not going to be able to get on your features. Let's see. It's coming over. Let's look here for a second. Lucifron already going for a second TC. It's gonna be the classic double knight opening, it looks like. However, he's not completely, like, normally you might see, a French player only have 4 on wood and nothing, or 4 on food, nothing on gold, but Lucifron's keeping a little bit on. Okay, the barracks is finally here. Oh, okay, this, the Roost player actually playing pretty smart. He, like, the Kremlin wasn't, covering the stone, so the Roost player gathered up the stone, and now he's safe under his TC. Lucifron's gonna look for a raid, but there's no way you get it from here. Like, the TC's covering too much. You can try, but a quick garrison will kill that knight. And the Roost player keeping, doing a pretty good job here. Just the fact that when you're going knights only, you need to get damage done. I'll say that. Like, you cannot be in any way equal to your opponent. And so just not having any build kills is a pretty big advantage. We do have 2 militia. Like, 2 spears, 2 militia will allow him to get the TC down. However, Lucifron might just be able to outmaneuver these spears. Let's see. Let's see how well our spear does. Yeah, that's 1 build already dead. And not that much damage though. Okay, now you need to pull these 2 spears back and just keep them here, because Lucifron's gonna come all the way around, or another spear, yeah, another knight's gonna go here, and I can already tell you another villager is gonna die here. Like, you can't just chase the knights when you're doing this. Another villager's dead. Lucifron now with 5 villagers. And now, yep, the knight came and it looped back around. There's 2 more villagers gonna die because we got a charge. Okay. The correct thing here, he's just going and garrisoning. Ooh, Lucifron's actually going to lose a lot of health on that, especially the spears connect, but they don't connect. You just love to see this micro out of Lucifron. Yeah, even not killing any more vills here is still like killing 2 extra vills, because Lucifron's TC has been up and it's been producing. But we saw idle time where he was forced back to the Kremlin, which wasn't fun. What's the military count like? Because a lot of the time, it's not really about the build count, it's about the spear count. Because if our Roost player just keeps making spears, and just gets up to like 20 spearmen, you can't really fight that until you get castled. And it's like, yeah, if he just like walks across the map with 20 spears, it's like, what exactly are you gonna do? The blacksmith is coming down at a very good timing though. This is one thing that I don't do well enough. I don't put my blacksmith down. And the blacksmith is actually very good because you're immediately getting that extra 1 damage, and these knights go from 19 damage to 20 damage. Very good. Ooh, little fancy pants pulling off the knights that are coming. What were these bills doing down here though? They were going for this deer pack. That's a little bit greedy, sir. That is a little bit greedy. The knights are fully walled off though. They can't get past this. If we just saw some walls like from here to here, then this deer and this berries will be fully protected by red. Okay, we don't see any knights coming out, and we see a lot of resources. Yeah, he is going straight for that castle age with only 3 knights. That's actually really cool to see. Lucifron might try to get on this. Like, he could totally outmaneuver those spears. Because once you get to that castle age, and you get that royal bloodlines and those canted saddles through, first of all, you basically counter the feudal spearmen, because you can do the micro trick to get the charge off on the spears, even through brace, and then yeah, and then you're doing an extra 10 damage, like the spear is doing the Feudal Spearman's doing 28 damage. The Castle Age Knight with its canted saddle through is doing like 36, and it's attacking faster. And it's got 300 health, whereas the Spearman only has 90. Technically, the Castle Spearman can still counter, but it's not like a hard counter. The Knights can still trade effectively, and there, yep, that's what I said, the Knight comes through, it gets a will pick. You just want to constantly see those will picks coming through. The Roost player is making Horsemen, which is kind of weird. Like, I get the idea, because, you know, Spear, if he's expecting Archers to come out, you know, you'd expect that Spear or Archer would be better, because, you know, you got the Spears countering the Knights, and you got the Horsemen countering the Archers, but, Spear Knight is actually a better counter to Knight Archer, because the Knights counter Archers, obviously, and they kind of counter Archers better than Horsemen in some ways, because they have that extra Pierce armor. And then the other thing is that, like, they'll trade even, almost evenly with the Knights. Obviously, French Knight's a bit better than normal Knights. And, you know, the real thing is, once you come across the map and you actually just start sitting on this gold, there's not much that the French player can do. And so, obviously, it's not like lucifrons was telling the other guy that he was doing this, but yeah, this is the real struggle. Once the other guy just comes across the map with a bunch of spearmen. How many Knights does Lucifron have? Lucifron has 7 Knights. When these spearmen are split like this, he can actually take a fight. And oh, yeah, he's diving the TC. He's gonna lose this all. Actually, you know, just a couple of spearmen picked off. Suddenly, you only have 5 spears. And the Knights, oh my god, and he's going through the TC. This is, you know, this is the only way that you take unfavorable trades, like when you just run through the TC and lose all this. Lucifron, on the back of this, just killed all these vills. I didn't even see it. Red didn't see it. All of them are dead. Roos is going castle. Where is he going castle? Up here. Yeah, he's already down to almost 20 vills, though. And he has not taken anything close to a favorable trade. Only 2... Okay, actually, Red got a pretty favorable engagement. Lucifron didn't really have the Night Mask to take that fight yet. Even though those were hardened spearmen. I don't think he's gotten his upgrades through. Let's check. Oh, he went Guildhall. You went Guildhall? I don't know. I don't know if that's the correct play. You really need that Royal Bloodlines. I mean, obviously, like if this goes late, you do want the Guildhall, but the real strength of the French Knights is in that Castle Age. When you get that Royal Bloodlines, and you can fight the Spearmen, and you can win. Like especially when you get your keep up and your Knights are 20% cheaper. Oh, he didn't get canted saddles. This is actually a huge upgrade to Knights. I mean, he only has... No, it's definitely worth it. Like, the plus 10 is like 50% more damage. For just it's just for a couple seconds, but those couple seconds are big. Perfect control out of Lucifron, as always. So good to see. But it's not the killing, as I said before, it's not the killing bills. He killed all the spearmen, and he didn't take any Knight casualties. I think he lost a Knight and a Scout, I think. And so, what are these doing? Oh, it's just the vills being stupid, going all the way around to make the gate instead of just making it right there. Makes sense. Yeah, and now the spearman count is 1 spearman out of our Roost player. 1 spearman. That's not going to defend you. The Roost does have the militia, they're called, but what you really want to see is just like start making farms, get more barracks out, just start pumping spears. Because yeah, Lucifron, now he has the keep, and now he's going to be making from 5 stables, and you kind of need one barracks to counter one stable worth of production, but like we're not, you know, we only have 3 spearmen out now against 14 knights. Usually at this point I would be looking for the kill, but since lucifron did go guild hall, it does mean he can play for imp a bit more. And we do see markets out. Hey lucifron, I think you're supposed to put it over there. You might just be looking to trade resources here. I think he needs more gold. Do we have fancy saddles? Okay, we do. He might have, yeah, this is definitely enough to counter take a punch. You just gotta be careful because you can totally win this fight without taking casualties, but if you take too much health damage, then you can't really do anything with the knights. This is good. Just keeping the military count low and just building up your own mass of knights, that's how you win the game. Oh, and he did make the Roost player call militia. This is great. This is so good for him. Because the call militia button, that's your safety button. I don't think you want to fight this again. I think that was only a knight and a scout going down, but still, didn't really need to fight that. The militia will die on their own. Yeah, so we do see the farm position now. We don't have horticulture. Lucifron doing the bronze move. If you didn't know, bronze players love making their houses on the edge of the map. So I guess Lucifron's a bronze player at heart or something. Okay, these militia are all about to die. And here's the red palace troll. This is pretty conservative. I mean, I feel like Lucifron should know he killed the entire army. Like, if you put the red palace right here, you can lose most of your knight mass, but that red palace will win you the game because all the production is up here. Red palace, win the game. And as long as you have textiles, it should go up. You just pull a bunch of those and it will go up. Now, one thing I don't know is if Lucifron's allowed to make siege. I'm allowing myself to make siege because I know I can get the conk without letting myself make siege. But, and I kind of, the reason I decided to do or where I got my inspiration, I'll say. Is what all lumber counters right there. Where I got my inspiration is I have a friend who actually got to diamond and he played knights only, and I remember playing against him and I thought it was just so funny. I beat his ass, but I felt like he did that and he got to high diamond with it. And I was like, how is that an actual strat? I kind of want to try it now. Although to be fair, I think Lucifron, does he have elite? No. You can't take this fight. Yeah, Lucifron has enough knights to win the game now. He wants to, but why would you do that? Like, yeah, he has the university done. Now he can get his royal bloodlines through. He can get his elite status through. He's about to get it right now. Oh, he's actually only just now getting iron under him. And even more stables, you know. One thing to note from Lucifron. Okay. Oh, this is worker. Okay, he's only lost like 5 knights. Look how well he's traded. He has traded 5 to 1 with destroyed iron. And now, that's a big raid. That's what I call it. Actually, it's not really a game ender. But these militia, look how little they do. They like do a tiny ass stab. It just doesn't do any damage. I would say a mistake is not waiting for royal bloodlines. You know, these royal bloodlines just give you so much. And it means you don't even have to run away. Like, Lucifron's losing a lot of health by running away from all these units. And ideally, you would just wait until you have royal bloodlines, even though he's killing so many of those. I mean, I say that, if he just kills all these wolves, the game's over anyway, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Yeah, Red not really doing a good job at all to garrison those. Just kind of letting it run. And lucifron, you know, running for a lot of those reasons, but like he has lost half his life last year. But just look at the build count now. Luce kind of. I say he needs to go more TCs, but if he goes more TCs, he also loses again. Most likely. Yep, and it is going to be a tough out. It is just, like, there's still a way for Roosh to win the game, but it's so demoralizing when you just, like, lose half your villas here. Because he still has the army, and, no, actually, never mind, that's a lot of knights. Lucifron could totally just kill that. But, thank you for watching. It's so fun to watch someone doing the same strat you are, but just, like, doing it way better. So I'll see you guys next time.